What does Chinese lo mein have in common with Italian American spaghetti? When you're hungry for a bowl full of noodles, you want them now, immediately, ASAP. Join me right here, right now, and watch while I make up a batch of my easy, no pain, stay sane lo mein. Lo mein, it literally means tossed noodles. In China, it implies a method of cooking in which previously cooked noodles are tossed into any kind of a stir fry at the end of the cooking process. The result is the noodles soak up some of the sauce and all of the stir fry gets tossed throughout. Now, I've cooked some traditional lo mein noodles this morning and spaghetti works just great, but the only thing you need to know is lo mein noodles are going to cook up in a really short 3 to 4 minutes. Spaghetti's going to take about 11 to 12. The first thing we're going to do is make our stir fry sauce. And I've started out with 6 tablespoons of soy sauce in a little cup or a bowl. And I'm going to add 3 tablespoons of oyster sauce, 3 tablespoons of hoisin sauce, which is a little bit sweeter. I've got 3 tablespoons of sriracha for some heat. And 3 tablespoons of sesame oil for a nice nutty flavor. Just stir these together. Now this is going to serve as your sauce and your marinade for your chicken. Now I am using chicken tenders today. You can use pork tenderloin if you'd like to make pork lo mein. And I've taken for each tender, I just chop it in 3 big long pieces and then I cut through it into a nice small dice. And I scoop that up, I put it in a bowl. And what I'm going to do is going to add all of my chicken, and I have anywhere between 1.5 and 2 pounds will work great if you want to feed 4 people. Get that into a Ziploc bag. And what we're going to do, we're going to add about 1/4 cup of our marinade to the chicken. Just enough to let it start absorbing some flavor. That's about right. I'm going to zip this bag closed. And then I'm just going to massage this for a minute or two, 30 seconds, 60 seconds. And I'm going to set this aside 10-15 minutes up to an hour and set up for our stir fry. I've got my electric skillet set to about 250 degrees, and I'm going to start with 1, 2, maybe 3 tablespoons of sesame oil. I'm just going to swish it around a little bit, coat the bottom of the pan. Now I'm adding 2 tablespoons of ginger paste and 1 tablespoon of garlic paste. And I'm just going to stir these into the oil. And you want them to cook about 30 to 40 seconds, just until, yeah, that's what you want. You want to get a nice little pop, and they want to be really fragrant. Now it's time to add all of our chicken and the marinade. And I'm going to keep this moving till the chicken is just cooked through, and that's going to take about 3 minutes. This is exactly the 3-minute mark, and the chicken's opaque and just about cooked through to the center, so it's time to start adding some vegetables. I'm going to start with, I have about a generous cup of thinly sliced onion. I have about a cup and a half, 2 cups, frozen peas and carrots. Frozen broccoli will work well. Don't even take the time to thaw it. And I'm a mushroom lover, so I'm adding a 6-ounce jar of sliced mushrooms. And we're going to stir fry this until the peas and carrots are just barely thawed out. And that's going to take about another 3 minutes too. We're coming up on the second 3 minutes, are just about over with. Onions are crunch tender. Peas and carrots are still really bright in color. Everything smells fantastic. I'm going to add sauce now, which was once marinade, now sauce. And I'm just going to drizzle this in. But I'm going to hold a little bit out, maybe a little less than a quarter of a cup, not all of it all at once. Get this all tossed through here. And now we're going to add our noodles. And they might be a little bit stuck together because they've been sitting in the bowl, but don't worry about that. They're all going to come apart in a second. And now we just toss these in. Now we want to lower the heat a little because we really don't want to cook the noodles any more than they've already been cooked. We just want to get them tossed into our stir fry. Okay, I'm going to turn off my heat, take a taste, drizzle in more sauce if I think it needs it, and then we're going to eat. The secret to a great stir fry is a great stir fry sauce. And this little concoction that I made today, which is a 2-to-1 ratio of soy sauce to equal parts oyster, hoisin, sriracha, and sesame oil, takes a back seat to none. I keep it on hand in my refrigerator, and I use it in all sorts of Asian dishes. You should too. For these and all of my recipes, just go to my website.